Hey folks, Joshua here. Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, where our party is racing to Baphomet Shrine to rescue a kidnapped Ember. Let's go. Okay, so we begin on the map somewhere here. We do need our buffs, it looks like. So let's get folks set up correctly.
Should we proceed?
Let's get mounted up.
This war.
I tire of waiting.
And let's get our basic buffs going. And let's start sneaking around. Let's see what we can find here. Blood rain in a desert canyon. Okay, we see an evoker there. Now, once again, this guy's not immediately marked as a threat or as hostile. I wonder if we can somehow get the drop on them.
Let us be off.
Do we want to try talking or do we want to just go in? We got an archer here. I feel like there's no reason to talk. If they've kidnapped Ember, like extracting information maybe, but like mostly I feel like
Let's move.
we just take the advantage that we're given. Oh, there she is. Okay, hold on. Cutscene. Oh my. All right. Two of these guys? Okay.
The altar of Lord Baphomet has been desecrated. We will clean it with the blood of the traitors.
Look what you've done. Given the girl and will be pardoned. Hands off, scoundrels! No, we won't give it to anyone. No, you or the demons. Wait, did they not? Please don't fight. You're all kind people. You don't need to hurt each other. Did these two kidnap her for a different reason?
Baphomet demands blood. Spare no one. Traitors and faithful alike will be sacrificed to our Lord.
Looks like the girl is right. If we want to survive, we'll have to fight together. Okay. What? So it looks like these cultists desecrated the altar. Maybe she doesn't look like a captive. She's armed. Okay, I think I understand what happened now. They kidnapped her, and along the way, she somehow convinced them all to be good people again. So they smashed up the altar, and now they're dealing with these demons. Okay. Possibly. Ember, you're hilarious. Okay, we can't do much here on the first turn. We're out of position. We've got two Glabrezus, one of which is a Glabrezu Conqueror. And we've got a Fiendish Minotaur Warlord. DR 10 accept good. Now, Wendowog cannot have blessed weapons. No, it is good aligned. Can she get blessed? I think the item is, no. Yeah, she does have good aligned. What is it she can't have? She can't have Crusader's Edge or something because she's evil? Okay. Who do we take down first? We've got the Glabrezu Conqueror.
Beg me to stop.
He's got True Seeing, 32 AC. Yeah, that's not easy to hit. He's got the DR. He's got energy resistance. A nasty full attack. Can cast Mirror Image. And can cast Confusion in a burst. Plus Power Word Stun. All of that is upsetting. What about the warlord here?
Match for me.
Permanent outflank. Pretty low intelligence. Same damage reductions, resistances, a bunch of attacks. He has study target and smite good. I think the status effects on the Glabrezu are probably more upsetting. So we'll probably try and take out the Glabrezu first here. Let's do what we can with Windwalk.
This kill is
It's a nice hit. Was that 52 damage? That is a good opener. Okay. Darren, I don't know what we're going to do with you. I mean, you're not going to have the range to do much. We can move you up here. And then, what did you see? You succeeded on some sort of perception check. Did you see this? Or I don't know what he saw. Do I buff Ember maybe? Or, oh, maybe he saw that. Do I buff Ember or what do I do here? I don't think I have any spells that can reach anybody. Yeah, I can't reach the enemies. I could maybe put a buff on Ember. Is that what I want to do? Protection from alignment communal is not terrible here. It will hit Ember and my entire party. So yeah, all right, let's get protection from evil up and running. 2 extra AC for a couple folks. Doesn't affect the NPCs, but that's fine. Failing on spell resistance here. Ember running forward into danger? I don't love that. Ember, what are you thinking? Get out of there. There's a mirror image. Okay. Who do we got? We got Bismuth and Regil. Bismuth, can you get up to this guy? You can. He's got the mirror image. Do we burn a turn on him? Or do we like go for the other one? Does this one have all the same stuff? The stun, yeah, he's got confusion and power word charge as well. Let's get in there with Regil, distract them from Ember, and maybe take this one out before he can cast mirror image. We're only going to get 1 attack here, but...
You are nothing before me.
Or I guess we get a full attack and kill it. Okay, Regil. Dude, thank you. I needed that. All right, Ivu. Ooh. Your best play is to eat a mirror image here and maybe soak some attacks from Ember. You missed with a nat 5. Yeah, Sela and Justice. Get after the Glabrezu. Eat up some of those mirror images. That's fine. Okay. Wow. Yeah, he's got very high AC. That's rough. But at least we ate through some of those mirror images. Let's see. You're not going to be able to do anything on this turn other than get there. Okay, we can do some work with Orlan. The Demon Slayer. Yes! Yes. Okay, that worked out perfectly. That just leaves the Minotaur. Nenio. Can you straight up have the Minotaur die? I don't think, does it have, is it immune to mind affecting? No. Can you hit him from here? You can. Phantasmal Killer. Makes his will save. Rolled a nat 17. But we had a good chance there. Okay, you guys do your thing. And... oh, his AC is terrible? Can I get 5 attacks? All right, goodbye, Fiendish Minotaur Warlord. Oh, yes. Okay. That went very well. Breathing hard, a cultist knight wipes her blood-smeared sword on a tabard depicting Baphomet's unholy seal. She looks around. It was a difficult fight, but by some miracle, none of the cultists perished. Looking back at Ember, she kneels in front of you. No, Commander. We are guilty of treason, and we repent. We beg for mercy.
Don't listen to her, Commander.
Another knight, also wearing Baphomet's tabard, throws his weapon to the ground.
Repentance? She was ready to give this girl to the demons till she realized there'll be no mercy from them. We're all traitors and murderers here, henchmen of Baphomet and soldiers in Thasgarod's army. You better kill us all on the spot.
Don't say that. You protected me, didn't you? Maybe you wanted to do something bad, but then you changed your mind, didn't you?
The elf girl looks at you with her large, shining eyes.
Please, don't punish them too harshly. They didn't mean to hurt anyone. They were just deceived by the demons.
Are you all right?
Yes, just a little scared. These kind knights protected me, and then you came.
You need constant watching, kiddo, Sela mutters. She heaves a sigh of relief now that she knows Ember is all right.
Why are you scared? You have a dragon friend. You should have just told them that Ivu will come and show them what's what. They'd let you go at once. They would.
Tell us what happened to you.
Some of the locals had gathered so we could all pray together. Then those knights came and started fighting, and they killed lots of people. Then they took me here and put me on the altar. I asked them not to hurt me, and then they started arguing among themselves. Some said they had to sacrifice me, and others wanted to protect me. I was so sad that they were arguing. I tried to make them friends again, but they just yelled more and swung their swords. Then I cried because I didn't want anyone else to die. My tears fell on the altar, and then smoke came out of it, and the altar split in half. Then all the knights screamed, and demons came from outside and yelled that I had insulted Baphomet, but I didn't want to hurt anyone, I swear. I just wanted everyone to be friends again.
Of course. You'll have to apologize to Baphomet for the broken altar. Damn it, no. Even I can joke about this. Ember, honestly, not everyone deserves an apology, no matter how much you've hurt them. Did you really say prayers for the demon lords?
Yes. I think demon lords are the most miserable creatures in the world. Being evil is sad and painful, and it means that the evilest ones must be saddest of all. Happy people don't start wars. They don't bring terrible calamities down on others. So they thought that if they heard our prayers, then maybe they would change their minds and wouldn't be evil anymore.
So there's a couple of good options. People call you a saint. I see why. Evil's evil. Shouldn't be talked around. It should be destroyed. He kind of agrees with that. Evil forces are evil forces. You can't change the cosmic order with persuasion. Laughing at her being a crazy person. How does Orlan feel about Ember? I mean, he feels very protective of her. She's naive and sweet and innocent and good. And he loves that about her. This praying for demon lords stuff, I guess, yeah, I think we've said before, when it comes to her, he's a little bit more flexible than in other places. The idea that she's praying for them, he doesn't love it, but it's less about them or him and more about her and who she is. And she wouldn't be who she is if she didn't act and think and feel this way. So I don't think he's angry that she's praying for gods, for demon lords. I think he's a tiny bit exasperated and a little bit like fondly amused. So I feel like it would either be 1 or 4 here. 2 is part of what he thinks, but it's not the right thing for him to say to her. I guess we'll lean into our Azada nature here. Oh, Ember, Ruffles' hair. This is one of the nuttiest things I've ever heard.
Maybe the things I do are silly, but I just want everything to work out.
Which of these knights protected you?
All of them. Please don't punish anyone. You see they've repented.
We have, I swear. Don't believe the repentance of a cultist, Commander. We're all liars and traitors.
I have to admit, I'm concerned about why you're defending them. They killed your congregation. Forget abducting you. You watched them murder people.
Yes, they killed many good people. But will killing them in return make anything better? Please don't kill them. I know it's not harsh law that guides your judgment, but your heart, please find a little mercy for them.
I've decided what I'm going to do with these cultists.
I hope for your mercy.
I hope you'll punish us with the full force of the law.
I must say, I do admire these folk. First, they sell themselves to demons, then just as easily turn against their chosen idol. I'm certain that if we leave them now and have a picnic on a hill nearby, they'll happen upon a new foolish idea or a new master before we finish our sandwiches.
Please be kinder.
Okay. Ooh, look at this one. Your prayer meetings became a breeding ground for cultists. I will execute these traitors right now, and I forbid you to preach. Oof, that's not the right answer. Once again, so the two who fought the other three get to save her, he would probably pardon. I'm not given that option. He's got to do something with him. I don't think he can go all the way here with her. Not after they killed a bunch of people. Again, his philosophy is you're free to live your life the way you want, but you're also not, but you must accept the consequences of your choices. That's the price of freedom. So he can't just let them go. Can't just be like, you murdered a bunch of people, but then you changed your mind, so it's fine. And like we said before, occasionally there's a part of him that is lawful. I won't execute them, but they're going to prison. You can keep preaching to them through the bars.
It's both fair and merciful. Praise the commander for his wisdom and kindness.
My new alignment here is neutral good. Is this gonna like cut me out of being an Azada?
You'll see. They'll change. They will.
Ember smiles to the cultists.
I'll visit you every day. Shall we?
Okay, I guess we got the girl back. We got her back. That's good news. Ember's healing up under the banner, I suppose. And these guys are under arrest. Where the hell are they all going? There might be a little bit more to see here, I guess. Yeah, there was like a named demon, wasn't there? There definitely was a named demon. Now, she is now missing some of the blessings and such. I guess I could recast them here. Some of that was a waste, but whatever. Are we back in the right formation? I guess so. No, not quite. You two swap out. That looks fine. Okay. What do we do now? I guess we keep exploring here. We did find a couple of bits and bobs here. There was a book for the... Okay, the Templar's Missive. I think this we probably need to read.
Thasgarod has issued a new mission for our squad. Our orders are to disguise ourselves as locals, search the mortal settlements, and find the elven child named Ember. Beware, brothers, that girl possesses a dangerous power that can cast out despair. Her so-called preachings, which are nothing but worthless backstreet blabbering, have already foiled a number of our plans and brought a number of soon-to-be cultists back to the Crusaders' army. So much wasted effort. Find her and sacrifice her to our Lord Baphomet without delay. Or else Thasgarod will slow cook our blackened souls and devour them one by one. Hail Baphomet! Okay. Yes, I've suddenly decided that Baphomet cultists are maybe Nazis with that Hail Baphomet at the end. It's kind of like the Heil thing that people say. I don't even know if you can say that on YouTube without getting your video banned, so I'm not going to say it. We picked up, I think, a helmet here. What is this? The Blazing Crown. Whenever the wearer of this headband of Charisma +4 deals damage through a spell to one or more enemies, she gets 10 temporary hit points for 3 rounds. This effect can occur once per 5 rounds for each enemy. Okay. I mean, I guess we can give this to her? Yeah, this was probably straight up designed for her, right? Because this is where she gets kidnapped. Yeah, she relies on charisma. This will give her a bump. And then every time she does damage to anyone, she gets some temporary hit points. Yeah, okay. We give up a couple points of constitution here, I think, from the other headband. No, intelligence? Okay, that's fine. I don't love the way it looks, but I love the mechanical effects, so we'll keep it. Okay. I guess we keep exploring here and see what this is all about. This area specifically, and where those cultists just ran away to. Possibly. I think probably we're going to find a cave here and not much else. Could be wrong. This is an interesting map. Okay, we did find something for our exploratory efforts. This little guy. And I guess that's it. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Okay, let's head back then.
March on.
I think there's a little something up here. Golden trinket. Sometimes you see things mixed in with the trash. You're like, is that a thing? Is that like a real thing, or is that just more sales trash? It's certainly an interesting map. We have the area exit. We have 2 area exits. Okay. Are we straight up done here? I thought we were going after Thasgarod or whatever his name is. Looks like maybe we're done. Okay. Yeah, nothing else to see. All right. So we can't confront the mastermind behind this, but we've done what we set out to do, so that's fine. As long as we've got Regil with us, we should probably go do what we were originally going to do before we were interrupted, which is the Hellknight's Outpost, which is on the way back here. One other thing I've been thinking about is if I'm going to get my finances going, I need another fort to build another inn in. We need maybe a couple more forts. So like this one, maybe we could take. This is a strength 7 army if we could get here. We know we'd like to grab the one by... This is a strength 8. We'd have to go all the way around here past Blackwater to get to it. What about this one? This one's got a level 10 army. I don't think we're ready for that. We've got this one down by the Heart of Mystery that we want to do eventually, but it's a little strong for us and has a general right now. So, and then we've got these 2 that we know about. Hi, you wanna hover correctly? There's a level 9 army here. Maybe we could take that soonish. That's a level 11 army.
So is that one. Yeah, some of these are pretty dangerous. The ones with the generals, possibly more so. But yeah, I need more forts because I built too fast everywhere else, and now I have problems. Like I can't build my economy up because for some reason inns and garrisons don't mix. I mean, I guess it sort of makes sense in the idea that like nobody's going to come if all the inns are full of soldiers. Like civilians aren't going to come, and they're just spending my money. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense. This one's probably a good target for me then. Right now on the 14th, we've already moved our armies. Nisa is moving to intercept a gang that's on the way, but I think this is a big target for me to get out here. This also probably unlocks the path to this dragon burial ground. I think I need to get here and build another inn to improve my financial situation. Getting that up to 15 a day would be nice. All right, let's get these guys on the move. I think heading back towards the Hellknight Outpost is the play. 19 hours of travel. Okay, we did pop over to the 15th, so real quick, let's take a look at the Crusade management. Okay, we have a meeting back home, and it looks like that's it. Nisa should be in position here to, or yeah, we need to keep moving towards this demon army. I'll take most of our movement for today. Or rather, all of our movement for today. Okay, we're very close. This is the gang that we're after. We've got some undead here and some sort of demon. We'll have to deal with it tomorrow. Back to the party. We fail to sneak past the enemies and deal with a random encounter. See how this goes. What do we got? Some ash giants? Okay. And a devastator, so some stun. Okay. Yeah, we got these guys. We got this guy. Who's next? You? All right. Could fireball here. Problem is it's DC 14. And I think these guys have like a... Do these guys have evasion? Or... They're rangers, not... They're not rogues. I don't think they have evasion. Wendua got confused. So did Regil. Neither of those is great. I think, yeah, well, using these wands is better than not. Let's see what Ivu can do with this wand of fireball here. It's not evasion, it's the spell resistance, right? I mean, she did 10 damage. She wasn't going to do much more than that. Darren, do you have a way to cure confusion? I feel like maybe you do. I mean, you've got restoration. Oh wait, it's the unbreakable heart thing, right? Does it? Unshakable heart? But I don't know if you have something else. That's not going to do it. Cleanse is personal. Heal. Would heal do it? Heal would do it. One friendly creature within touch range. So who do I want to heal here? All due respect to... all due respect to Regil. I mean, I guess he is up next. Can I get to him? I can't move into him at all. I can't move at all, so I hope he's within touch range here. Okay, that takes care of the confusion on Regil. We want to take out the Durakni before we get any more, even though I'd love to take these people out before they get their turn. You know what? Maybe Ember shows Iva what a real fireball looks like, right? Yeah, see, that's a real fireball. 73 damage. Amazing. You get your turn. Interestingly, you're going after Windowog, who's confused. All right, Regil and Bismuth, I want a full attack on the Devastator. No more confusion hums. Thank you very much. Nice crit. And the kill. Love to see it. All right, Orlan. Yeah, you can probably take out both of these if I put you on this one first. God, he's so strong. A crit for 83 damage is ridiculous. Okay. I do love how effective I feel in some of these fights. It is very gratifying. Okay. That's everything. Are we fatigued? I feel like... How much time do we have left? 14 hours on the Bless. Nobody's fatigued or exhausted, but I feel like maybe I should take the opportunity to sleep here. I don't think we were close enough, though. You need a little something, something.
Missed me already.
Let's come together, and maybe Darren can do a channel here.
Broken.
For a little Bismuth. There we go. Okay, everybody should be at full. We're not fatigued or exhausted, so let's head out and keep moving. We'll try to get up to find out what's going on at the Hellknight Outpost. Okay. So we probably rest here and then go into the outpost, right? The Mandevians built this fortress in the rock during the First Crusade and were forced to abandon it after the turning point of the war. It fell into disrepair but remained untouched until the Hell Knights discovered it and set up their base inside. Its stone walls may be hard, but not as hard as the indomitable will of its protectors. Let's take a quick rest here, I think. Yeah, that 9 hours, not quite enough to pop us into the next day, but what do we want here for our meal? Bonus to skill checks for the day. You know what? We don't know exactly what we're finding in there. This could be good. I don't know if I want to go all the way into the super expensive one, but a +3 to skill checks, not terrible. Might need to persuade some people. Like, I don't expect this to be too insanely hard that I need a bonus to attack or AC. I need temporary hit points. A speed bonus is always nice for people on the ground. But no, I think I like the moss pottage. We've got plenty of these ingredients. A +3 bonus to skill check seems great. Maybe this is the wrong thing to pick, but I don't know what we're doing in here. Like, they didn't say they were under attack. They just said something weird was happening. So we'll grab some skill points here.
Once a traitor, always a traitor. Treachery is feebleness of purpose. It is in the blood.
You still think you can judge me when I have the commander's trust? You've gone too far, gnome.
Okay, that was successful, and we are right on the brink of midnight here, I think, yeah. But it doesn't matter. We're going to pop into the Hellknight's Outpost and find out what the heck is going on. We'll need to mount up and get our buffs and all that good stuff, but hopefully we get a chance at the entrance. Increased speed? Okay. Shiny Dream, Sweet Sleep, Source of Alchemy, Desna's Lullaby, Harp. So many good things. Okay. All right, so we'll head into the Hellknight's Outpost and figure out what that's about. Oh, right, I have to click here. Oh, right at that last second, we swapped over to the 16th. So, all right, let's get, what do we got going on here? We got more Yama Azatas. They can go into the existing stack. Then, what is this? The Inquisitors showed up. Okay. Was I going to dismiss these guys? What do they have? 100 hit points, 17 AC, spellcasting unit. They can put Divine Favor on someone, giving them a +3 bonus to attack and saving throws. They get a bonus against spellcasting units, but I don't know if I want them. No space in here. I could recruit another general to get a third army up and running, but I don't think so. I don't know if we're going to see more of these or if we're going to dismiss them back. I might dismiss these paladins. I think we have a way to get more of them, though. I also don't know how much time we have left to do recruiting before the week changes over. Maybe we'll just skip a week of recruiting and build up some finances here. It's not like we're in a huge rush. Let's rename this to Irregulars 2. And I guess we got some Crusade mode stuff. We can take a quick look at that. Yeah, the Defenders of Freedom. We'll get this again in 5 days. That's fine. We have some decrees here. The new one is Religious Feast. 7 days to resolve, becomes available again in 45 days. Energy points income increases by 20, and finance points income reduces by 10 for 30 days. I don't think we want that. We're currently hurting for finance points. Do I want paladins and marksmen? Costs 2,000. That's not terrible. I might kick that into gear. Where's my leadership at? It's very low, so it's not like we're going to need to rank up anytime soon. This one gets 30 cultists. Again, I'm not sure I want these right now. It is repeatable. It's expensive. So I could get a fairly big stack of cultists, but they have 39 hit points and 13 AC. I don't love that. Pretty crappy attack. So their main thing is channeling negative energy to damage the living. Power times D6 times unit number negative energy damage to all units within a radius of 1 square. So they have to walk up to somebody and channel negative energy. Like, they bait them into attacking, and then on their turn, what's their power? 6? So, like, if I have 10 of them, we get 60 D6 damage. We're looking for, like, our average, our good damage is somewhere around 3,000. So how many of them would I need? What kind of unit number would I need? So for every 2, we do 6 times 7. What is that? 42 damage for every 2 units. So 420 for 20 units. 5 times that is around 2,000. So like 100 units gets me like 2,000 damage, something like that. So to get really good with this negative energy thing, we need like 200 units, and we can get 30 of them from this. So I'd need like 7 repeats to get a good enough stack for these to be useful, and then we'd probably lose a lot. What else have we got? We can make more artifacts, I guess, if we want to spend money on that. I don't think I want to spend money on the artifacts. So the only one I might do is this. This doesn't even... No, not this one. The Paladins. 2,000. For 6 Paladins and 8 Marksmen, I think that's worth it. This is not repeatable. It takes 14 days, but all right, I'm going to issue this decree. That's going to take a while. I guess that's that. Let's go to the campaign. And we need to move Nisa here. I think this is the gang, right? This is who we're here to fight? Yeah. Let's take care of this. Pursue and kill. Okay, so we had a summon to start. What do we got? We got the Nabasu, we've got the Whites, and we've got the Ghouls. I'm not sure what we want to open with here. If I cast Song of Seasons, then at the start of the next round, right after this guy goes, then we get the effect. Each unit in the army restores HP to adjacent allies and deals power to adjacent enemy units. I'm not sure about that. You guys can only move forward 2. Same with you guys. So we can advance in a line up to here, and then if they come forward, we all heal each other, and we damage anybody who comes next to us. These guys have a speed of 3 and 3. So if I'm in a line here, and they move forward 1, 2, 3, they're not touching. So yeah, not Song of Seasons here. Burning Liquid seems good. Power squared plus 5 times 2d6 to the target unit. This is fire damage. Let's see. You have 10 fire resistance and a lot of DR. The Whites here don't have anything, so they might be a good target. Same with the Ghouls. They have the paralyzing attack. What about the Whites? They have an innovative attack. What kind of damage can we do with our archer? 3 to 4? Okay. I think power squared plus 5 times 2d10, or power squared plus 5 times 2d6. This is less damage than the trap, but there's no guarantee that they walk where we want them. You're a melee unit. So I think what we do is we use our trap here. Yeah, I think we open up with the explosive trap. It's our big opener. And we set these up so that these guys walk forward, the Whites. Now, you have damage reduction, so we want high damage attacks on you. What is Death Stealing Gaze? Enemy units within a radius of 2 squares make a fortitude saving throw or take debuffs. I think the paralyzing attack is pretty rough. The other ones reduce effectiveness, but that stops action economy. Let's take out the Ghouls first. Let's have the Marksman. Oh, the Marksman got pretty strong. A stack of 150. Looks like it can take them out. We can completely remove the Nabasu. Let's do that. Although they've already taken their turn to summon. So maybe we're better off eliminating the Ghouls here. Okay, that was pretty good. Now these guys have a movement speed of 3. These guys have a movement speed of 4. So if you come directly forwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can get there. What if we form up a defensive line here and don't attack and make them move forward? They're more likely to go after them, so let's set up here. Okay, you took a big hit there. Love that. We're back to the top of the order. You can do a lot of work on these Ghouls, so do that. Okay. We should use now, I think, Burning Liquid. Who's got the fire resistance? You have 10 fire resistance. You have none. Let's see what these are looking like here. 4 to 17, 6 to 36. The DR makes it hard to deal with you, so I'm gonna use this on you. Or should I use it on you? It's roughly the same amount. All right, let's take out the Nabasu. They're close. Completely eliminated. Love that. Let's go after the whites. Okay, the Hedge Knights here have the movement to get to these ghouls, and this guy's not going to last too long. That removes them. Shield bearers do some work here. Let's surround. There's the victory. Very nice. Okay, not a single loss on the field. I love that. We get 4,000 experience for Nisa. And with that, we've got another week before another army comes towards us. But I think we're going to push out with Nisa to try and get ourselves another fortress to improve our economy. So, Nisa, I think we want to push towards this. Yeah, the strength here is 7. I think that's doable for us. And the other ones we looked at weren't really. So we got to push into Petrified Library here. Probably we start with this demon army. Now the question is, do I want to replace these clerics with something else? Snipers have the stone infantry, the spearmen, the champions. We have stacks of headhunters, bellflower fighters. I guess technically we have 2 paladins, but we also have these Yama Azatas, or 60 mongrel sharpshooters here. I don't know what's stronger. Another ranged attacker could be good. What's along the way here? So this army does not have any ranged attacks, and neither does this one. So another ranged unit could be good. I think we'll send Nisa home, and we'll swap the clerics, I think, for another ranged unit of some sort. 31 MP. Okay. What do I want to swap out the clerics for? These guys have masterwork javelins, quite a bit of power there. 24 to 29 plus 17 to hit. I guess the bandits are better, but there's only 17 of them. So right now I'm thinking the headhunters. I don't think we need the Inquisitors. What about the mongrels? No, I think it's gonna be the headhunters here. Let's move them down to meet up with Nisa, and let's swap some things around. So I need to split these temporarily. Then we go to Nisa. We take the headhunters in. Protect our archers with forward lines. Looks good. And then you go hang out here with Setsuna. Okay, looks good. The snipers are down to 10. They can start heading back. Okay, they've made it back. Nisa, I want you moving over towards Gloomy Gorge. What's this army? Yeah, I don't want to mess with them right now. They're not moving, so we'll leave them. We're going to kill you and try to make our way to this fort to get ourselves another economic base. It'll take us a couple days. All right, let's head back to the party. And let's find out what's going on at the Hellknight Outpost. Okay. So, I think we rested. Yeah, we rested, so we need to do buffs and mounting and all that good stuff. Let's get that set up. You mount
I'll do it.
Bismuth. You mount Justice.
I'll make my
You mount Meadow. Okay. Buffs. Quick save. Head in and find out what's happening. Why were we summoned?
Let us be off.
Regil scans the top of the hill. Wisps of smoke rise into the air, giving away the location of the Hellknight Outpost. We must hurry and remain very, very alert. Tell me about the outpost. The outpost is situated on top of a hill. The main building has stout walls and small windows. It serves as a resting area for various Hellknight orders. Apart from my own troops, there are currently 3 chapters quartered here, as well as a permanent garrison. We've stocked up on food and water. The gargoyles have taught us a valuable lesson, and now we're prepared for an aerial attack. What could have happened to the missing squad? Regil gazes into the distance thoughtfully. They were last seen in this very place. We must comb the area. I'm ready. Let's hurry. Okay, it sounds like there could be a threat of some sort here, so we will sneak up and take it nice and slow. Okay, right off the bat, we see an Omox, a chaotic, evil outsider. Let's have everybody stop. Now, I don't remember everything about these guys. They're not that bad at 13 hit dice. They have DR 10 except for good. They're immune to poison, stun, polymorph, crits, electricity, and acid. They can't be polymorph, slept, stunned, paralyzed, or knocked prone. They have acid fog. This is a spell they can cast. They have liquid leap. Use Dimension Door as a swift action. They have slime. This is supernatural. It can hurl a glob of slime. I feel like these are the guys that like cover us in trash when we get close to them, but who wants to open here? I believe Regil we blessed with. Yeah, his weapon is good aligned right now, so he could charge here. Let's get everybody a little bit closer. Wait for them to catch up a little bit so that they're not that far away. Okay. And then, Regil, if you want to peek just a bit here. I don't know if you can charge across this ground. You cannot. Okay, so we need a ranged attack then.
Only you.
You're quite good at stealth. Let's push you to the front. Stop you there. And let's open up with an attack here from Winduog.
We will be victorious.
Okay, we did not get the surprise round, unfortunately. Breaking stealth didn't work the way I wanted. That's okay. We still won the initiative check, at least with Orlan. He should be able to solo this, I think. Yeah, okay. Pretty good.
What's that?
What's what? There's some loot down here. How would we get down there? I guess we could, yeah, we could go down and get it, huh? Okay. There's something interesting to look at here. The Hell Knights have thoroughly restored and reinforced these fortifications, which date back to the age of the First Crusades. We found a little something down here. Ooh, what is this? Grand Owl of Wisdom. This figurine of a cat is engraved with a name that doesn't fit its appearance. Once activated, it grants the user a permanent +1 bonus on all skill checks, and then vanishes. Holy what? Permanent +1 bonus on all skill checks. I mean, what's the most important skill? Perception, I guess? We have a 30 on Orlan. He's also given us athletics. I mean, stealth is great. Trickery's good. Lore skills have their place. But I feel like perception's probably the way to go here. It just so happens that that means it goes to my main character. That's fine. Yeah, her knowledge and use magic devices, fine. We don't really make good use of this. I think it is going to be Orlan because of his perception. See where the thing is. All right, yeah.
Adventures await.
Let's use our lucky dice. Let's get our permanent +1 bonus on all skill checks. Now it's gone. Yeah, amazing. That's a fantastic item. Let me go into Toy Box and make 600 copies of that, shall I? Okay, so we gotta keep moving here. Gotta head back in. We'll reapply guidance and resistance and our temporary hit points and all that. Sneak up and keep moving along the wall here, carefully. With a quick save. Okay, we've got another Omox here. I don't think we can charge. Let's stop. Let's move Wendewog up to the front.
Good. I'll rip you apart!
Okay, that's a good opener. We get the surprise round. She gets a full attack, but a couple misses. Not great. Meadow. Go after the Befouler, I think. Oh, you can't get there? Right, it's a surprise round. You can get to this one, and Orlan will do his work. Okay, there's a kill. Regil and Bismuth, do what you can. Get over here. Same with Sela and Justice. You can actually get here. Not bad, not bad. Ivu, I mean, you've got the movement. Let's move you up as far as you can go. Same with Ember. And we go to the first round, where Orlan probably finishes this. Yeah, okay. And outruns a Hellknight Acolyte or somebody. A suspicious traveler. A pale youngster practically prostrates himself before you. Finally, someone's here. And your crusaders too. Please, help me. I'm all alone and I don't know what to do. This lad's appearance perfectly matches the description of one of the cultists who was supposed to arrive with the lost escort. Regil notes this dispassionately, gripping the handle of his weapon. A cultist? Me? No, I'm just an apprentice craftsman. They made us work against our will there. Seems to me like the cultist is either lying or keeping something from us. Or even worse. The lad recoils and then, surprisingly deftly, jumps away from you.
Close ranks.
Okay, it was a demon in disguise. You are not going to have a good time here, I don't think. Fowler of Virtues. Chaotic evil outsider. Who knows? Maybe we needed a 31 on that skill check to perceive that. Let's take a look at this thing. It's pretty dope looking, actually.
Strike with all your might.
Okay, only 88 hit points. Pretty low AC. Reasonable, pretty, decent spell resistance, DR10, except for good or cold iron. We're prepared for that. Normal energy resistance. Immune to cold and electricity, can't be tripped. Immune to crits and poison. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think we have too much to worry about here. I think piercing her illusion means Orlan's gonna one-shot her here. She's only got 88 hit points and no... She's got a flat-footed AC of 10. Yeah, he'll just delete her.
We can do it.
Regil nods to himself. One less demon. Splendid. Okay, so what... I see what's happening. Even if he was captured... Okay, so that was not a demon in disguise. Or was it? He was a thrall to a demon. Perhaps all the captured cultists were possessed by demons and they assaulted the knights when they thought the moment was right. Yeah, they were like a Trojan horse, right? The Hell Knights thought they were ordinary cultists, like idiots with no real strength or power. And then there was like a hidden enchantment to turn them into those types of things. But I think our alignment is currently effed, and I want to get back to being as chaotic as possible. And I don't think there's anything wrong with this. We like and admire Regil despite his flaws, but needling him a little bit is amusing to Orlan, maybe. I don't know that he 100% believes this. Regil's free to be whoever he wants, but I'm taking this as him like poking the bear, you know, like stirring up a little bit of trouble, mixing up the pot just to see what happens, to like poke Regil a little bit. Being so cold is wrong, Regil. There's no harm taking pity on the poor wretch, even if he did prove to be a tool of our enemies. There's nothing bad about feeling things. These are dangerous words when spoken by an officer. Irrationality and emotions are imminently followed by weakness and defeat, and demons know how to exploit them perfectly. However, we've achieved the desired result and eliminated the threat. So, we will consider your emotionality a minor but manageable flaw. There we go. We're balanced on the line of, like, neutral good and chaotic good. I must commend your shrewdness. We would have had it rough if you hadn't unmasked the demon. We must verify the claim that the knights returned to the outpost. Move out. Who are you giving orders to? Regil? You think I don't know what's going on here? Come on, bro. Come on, bruh. The gates are wide open. There are no signs of weapon damage, claw marks, or any traces of magic. Yeah, it was very much a Trojan Befouler situation. They thought they were capturing cultists who probably let themselves get captured, and then as soon as they were inside, they turned into something else, right? Okay. Now that we know what's going on here and that we have a lot of combat ahead, I feel like that's a good place to take a break. We had our first clue about what's happening at the Hellknight Outpost. There's more work to do, but that'll have to wait for next episode. Until then, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. We'll be back next time with more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Until then, be well and take care. Bye.